Today we're talking about the next generation of consoles.
I like to say that.
Because there have been a lot of leaks on this channel. We've been talking a lot about the PlayStation 6 and how it's apparently going to be basically two separate systems. A home console and a portable, dockable one, basically like a PlayStation 6 Nintendo Switch. But there's also talks that Xbox wants to, of course, do a hybrid console next generation. It's going to basically...
Didn't you tell... Hold on, what? Didn't you tell people that Xbox is dead? Just for you to confirm that they got a new console coming out, man. Listen, man, I really believed you at the bottom of my heart. Now we got another 4 to 5 years of this. No! You know what, man? I really do want Xbox to die. I really do. Because you know why, man? We're going to have another 5 to 7 years, 7 years of these videos, man. I mean, I can't believe it. You know, I trusted you, god dang you.
It'll be like a PC with a lot of console exclusives, with Xbox had exclusives. But today, there has been a major leak from Insider Gaming that apparently they're talking about dramatically delaying next gen. And honestly, people are thrilled about it.
What is there to be thrilled, man? This generation sucks. You know, we got to get it over with, man. 2030, and that's what... Bro. I mean, damn, man, you people acting like you live forever, bro. Then you gotta wait that long to get a PS6, right? Then you gotta wait like 10 years, 2040 just to get one PlayStation 6 game. Hey, yo, man, ain't you people getting old? That's crazy, man. I mean, at this point, how are you old dinosaurs able to wait for these games, man? 2030, 10-year dev cycle for a PlayStation 6 game. You people wouldn't even... Man, you sure you even gonna make them? Damn!
Let's talk. I hope you're having a great day. And if you could, please, give this Gran Turismo 7, the stuff that's the most photorealistic and crazy cool, that's been cross-gen games. They look pretty dang decent on your PlayStation 4. A lot of people are basically not excited about the PlayStation 6 because right out of the gate, we still have a lot of potential left in the PlayStation 5.
There's no potential because the vast majority of its potential, let's be honest, man, these companies, both Microsoft and Sony, came out with the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 just so they can milk last generation, man. I mean, we got to wait till 2030 just so we can get PlayStation 5 level style of games. I mean, this is crazy, man. And then you guys wonder as to why people just quitting gaming, why people just can't afford to wait no more, man. Forget the prices. Forget the $100 price games. I mean, damn, you got to pay $100, DLC, like, no physical media. You call this gaming? You people are only getting older, man. You're acting like you're 15 years old as if you was back in the days during the Sega Genesis. No, old man, things is taking a lot longer. By the time you even get a chance to play a PlayStation 6 game, it's going to come out in 2045. Hey, yo, man, listen. Hey, yo, man, listen. I told y'all, just go retro, man. I don't know why you keep doing this to yourself, man. I don't know why, but okay.
It's still crazy. I think we don't even have Grand Theft Auto 6 yet, and that game looks like it's going to be insane, right? But it turns out the delay is not necessarily for a lack of hype. It's a lack of parts. But look at this. Delay away. 2030 at least. Please hasn't been that significant. Or even the Xbox One to the Xbox Series X. There just hasn't been that giant...
It took you 5 years to admit it, but I'm happy that you finally came to the realization.
Generational leap. The biggest advancement for this generation has been the solid-state tech inside it. The fact that there's no longer load times. Everything's much more instantaneous. And so I think that games...
I mean, to be honest, this generation is going to be written in history as one of the worst generations of gaming history of all time. And we had less games, longer wait, long dev cycles. I mean, we barely even see any new IPs now. I mean, we're seeing nothing but remasters and remakes. And I've called it, guys. I told you, we're in the generation of as you can see, replayed, remake, recycled games, rehash. You can rename it if you want. I mean, this is embarrassing, bro. You guys want to call this gaming, but at the end of the day, you guys have waited 26 years just to play Halo, or 25 maybe, to play Halo Campaign Evolved, bro. This is the definition of lazy, man. And this is why old school gamers like myself, we just kind of like, yeah, we still very much involved in it, but we kind of already checked out in our minds, man. We'll just enjoy things as things go by. But as of right now, as in regards to the passion that I've once had for this industry, it's gone. I really don't care. Video gaming can literally be done today and it wouldn't even bother me. Oh, that's not something a real gamer. And it's not that. I have over 30, 40 years of gaming history. I personally don't care what happens to the industry. I mean, you guys are the root of these problems. You guys have caused these issues. You've had gamers like myself tell you guys that if you continue to support these anti-consumer practices and all these things, you guys want to instead damage control because one has the favorite insignia that you like to represent. So what is a brother supposed to do after that? Okay, I can't control what you people are purchasing. I can't control what the casual market is doing in regards to video gaming. It is what it is, man. Just accept reality. Enjoy the things that you once enjoyed, and that's it, and just keep it moving.
Run better, and that's cool, but we're still not seeing that game that seems, oh, this is impossible. This would never in a million years actually work on a PlayStation 4. So, I mean, think about the fact that my most played PlayStation 5 game is Diablo. I have over 700 hours playing Diablo 4 on my PlayStation 5. And you know what? That game runs just the same on a PlayStation 4. If you say, hey, now we're coming out with a PlayStation 6 patch, I'm not really going to care, right? But what's causing this is the AI RAM shortages. So worldwide right now, AI was dead this from 2027 to 2028 release date.
I think gaming is dead, man, and consoles are going to be the first to be up out of here, man. As you guys can see, we can complain about RAM shortages all we want, but at the end of the day, from the true essence of what gaming represented to us, it's over, bro. You guys could keep saying that Xbox is dead or whoever have you. At the end of the day, gaming has officially died for me, right? Because, yeah, it will go on in some form of sense. Let it be NBA 2K or Fortnite for the 20,000th time. But still, I mean, at this point, like, what is really left here for gaming?
They're basically like, we're just going to have to build out infrastructure and eyeball those price drops. That's just the only thing. So for a deep sale type of gamer like you've never seen before. There has been...
And it's not going to happen, Nick, because all they're going to do is don't make physical copies to games anymore, and you will be incentivized of paying $100. Like I've said, see, this is what you guys don't get. They knew people like you existed. That's why the prices of the things going up. They knew people like you would wait for those $99 GameCubes. They're no longer catering to you no more. If you can't afford it, well, guess what? They're going to use that price increase to gauge interest in buying the new product. They've already done it. Even Nintendo has done it with the Switch OLED. Pricing that at $400, and then you get the Switch 2 at $5. They're not dropping the prices of these things anymore. If anything, they're going to be very similar as to what you see on phones. Oh, the iPhone 16, 17, okay, it's only going to be $200 less. But still, most people will say, well, since I got this one, I might as well trade this model to get that one to get it $200 off. Well, there you go. That is the reality of gaming that we're living in. We're at this point where video gaming is no different than the mobile market.
In just literally the last 16, 18 months, just literally the last year and a half, we've seen some of the biggest video game layoffs ever. Tons of studios being completely closed. Mass firings.
And it's going to continue to happen because people can't afford to come out with these games anymore, man. It feels like gaming has plateaued because what you guys don't understand, that even when gaming was at its infancy, we haven't really grown as a community. If anything, we're being replaced by the quote-unquote new age gamer and the Fortnite players, the free-to-play players. That's the only thing keeping gaming up, man. And what's sad is that the last bastion of hope that we have is this man right here, Grand Theft Auto 6. That is crazy, bro. Him and this girl are the only ones carrying the industry, man. Him and the rest of the third party. It is just pathetic, man. Look at it. He's just chilling. Look at that. Yeah, we carrying in the industry, baby. I know you dependent on us. That's why we keep delaying the game so we can charge $100. I mean, damn, look at that. You see how that woman got her shoulder over this man? She know who she dependent on. She definitely ain't dependent on any of you fake gamers. Look at that. Y'all think I'm playing? Look at that. Yep. She know that man is the one bringing all the money. Yeah, he got a white tank top like Carl Johnson from San Andreas, but he the one bringing in the bread. He bringing in the paper. That's why all the girls want him.
The pay cuts we've seen,
rock star, living like a rock star.
And I'm not going to say I don't think that's because of bad games. I don't think that suddenly, oh man, gaming has just gotten 10 times worse.
I would personally, I think it's got 100 times worse.
Truly believe that a lot of that comes down to the fact that it's just that
if you're telling me that the biggest game to look forward to is Halo Campaign Evolved on PlayStation, then I'm going to go as far to tell you that, yeah, gaming is most definitely getting worse. Because we didn't hear about things like this during the PS2, or should I say the golden age of gaming. We only started hearing during the it was really PS3 started around then, and then obviously it got way worse as time went on.
Everything is so dang expensive.
I don't even think it's the expensive, because these casuals, regardless of GTA's $100 or not, they're going to buy that. Now, the question is anybody going to buy the games that you like? More than likely not. You guys can say what you want, but casuals are spending thousands among thousands of dollars just to play these games online. I don't think that's the problem. The problem is nobody's going to be willing to pay even $20 for the games that you guys got coming out. That's what you guys don't understand, and that's why gaming is just fundamentally dying.
One tweet where someone said, look, man, I buy 5 games in the last year. 3. I bought 5 games last year, 3 games this year. I can make it 1 if you want. And that's the thing, is that if we're really coming down to a part where people are literally...
And the 5 games go like this. Madden 26, College Football 26, NBA 2K6, PGA Golf 26, and there you go. And then Call of Duty. That is the 5 games that he buying. Yo, y'all think I'm playing, man? Y'all fools. Oh, there gotta be some unique game in there. Games. Oh, yeah. It's Call of Duty, Black Ops 7, Battlefield 6, Ark Raiders. That Helldivers 2 possibly on Xbox. And then NBA 2K26 at the end. That's what people are playing. That's the list. That's what people are playing. That's the 5 games they buying every year, man. That is what it is. You know damn well that's the 5 games these people are playing.
Fighting to be that one game you buy every year, and there's 100 bangers that come out. That means
there's most definitely not 100 bangers. I can't even think of 100 bangers from PS4 going all the way to the PS5, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit there and talk about 100 bangers? That's what he want. Oh, we had a hold on. Let me hear that again, bro. Because we go. Yo, listen.
It's the thing is that if we're really coming down to a part where people are literally fighting to be that one game you buy every year, and there's 100 bangers that come out. That means
100 bangers, bro. The N64 barely even had 297 games, and it had way more high quality games than what we got now. That was actually next gen. Matter of fact, since you want to bring up some bangers, let me bring up some bangers for y'all. Turok 1, 2, and 3. Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, GoldenEye, World Is Not Enough, WCW versus NWO, WrestleMania 2000, No Mercy, Rocket Robot on Wheels. Let's go. Zelda Ocarina of Time, Zelda's Majora's Mask, Mario 64. Let's go. You can't even keep up Perfect Dark. Bro, your gen is already over, bro. The N64 was known for not even having that many games, and you guys have already lost. Body Harvest. You guys have already lost. Do you understand how... Mace the Dark Age. You guys have lost already. Lost. We barely even got into the meat and potatoes, and you've already lost. And they were true games. And I mentioned some of the third-party ones that just happened to drop on N64 for that reason, right? Even though there's obviously way more than that. But look at it, man. Blast Corps, Conker's Bad Fur. Bro, there's nothing in the level that they have now in comparison to the games that I mentioned to y'all. And that is what's despicable, man. You got these fake wannabe Oh, but the game, look at Woman Wayne. Look at Woman Wayne. Look at... And the gameplay's still worse than WWF No Mercy. Yo, hey, man. Hey, I guess the graphics look a little bit better. I get, but in regards to gaming and gameplay, y'all ain't got nothing.
99 are going to fail and 1 succeeds. I mean, this to me feels like that big line in the sand where if everything is getting so dang expensive, a lot of games are just flat out going to flop. They have to, unfortunately, right? When I think about a game like Expedition 33, they said they made Expedition 33 for $10 million. $10 million. When's the last time you even saw a game that maybe they'll allow this generation to sculpt an identity for itself rather be defined by cross-generation and live service.
That's what this generation is going to be, and that's what the next generation is going to be also. So just trying to prepare you guys. Even with the new Xbox, is going to be very much the same thing. The only reason why I'm anticipating because I'm going to get access to more games that I haven't had access to from being a console gamer. That is it. But I'm already fully aware that Xbox is going to do the same thing. PlayStation's doing the same thing. Matter of fact, even Nintendo's doing the same thing with Tears of Kingdom, Breath of Wild, with expansion versions of those upgraded games that you're paying for. So Super Mario Party Jamboree, Kirby Forgotten Lands, like I said, the list goes on. Even Nintendo's doing it. And you people don't even realize it because y'all a bunch of fools.
I like that comment a lot, but I wanted to also look at this one really long comment where essentially this guy was talking about the fact that the lifespan of the PlayStation 5 and the PS5 Pro, we really still have a lot of gas left in the tank.
There's no
some
gas.
People may forget this now, but we actually had a very long console generation with the Xbox 360. With the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, that was during the 2008 global financial crisis. People were very, very broke back then. I mean, I was in my 20s, so I didn't notice it as much. I mean, everybody I was hanging out with to make modern games run at better 60 FPS and stuff like that. I'm definitely in the camp where, if anything, I would be fine if the PlayStation 5 is around for until at least 2030 at least. Give us another 5, 6, 7 years of this. When we start to feel that
hold on, 5 and 6 more years of this crap that they got coming, bro. Nah, abandon ship. Get to the PlayStation 6 already. But you know what? They're not going to do that because they're not going to abandon the PS5. We are living in the cross generation of gaming, man. And this sucks, man. The days of seeing, and that's why the whole exclusivity argument don't even matter anymore, because they're making the games for the lowest common denominator, and essentially the hardware that you're paying for is just an up-res, up-performant version of the same game, which is also very similar to what? Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl. PC.
Being old, maybe talk about replacing. But at this point, I'd rather have a cheap PS5 that keeps getting discounts for years and years to come than a next-gen piece of tech with a price tag that is unachievably massive. Thank you so much for watching.
I'm done. Like I said, man, gaming is over. Stop putting all your eggs in one basket. Enjoy the hobby for what it is. Enjoy the little aspects of what this modern era can give you. But like I've said, as a person that's been gaming for a long time, and I'm surprised that you old heads put more energy in this than ever, considering that y'all barely have any energy. And you have arthritis and you have all these things. You can barely even hold a controller and you still, well, that's probably why they're making a bunch of these games with cutscenes, because you can't handle games like Arc Raiders and stuff. You need to make friends with people, right? So like I said, man, if this is the game that you guys want to be behind, I've already checked out. And if you guys think because I'm defending Xbox, because I'm only liking the fact that I'm getting access to Steam, good old games, things that weren't really widely available. But in regards to the Xbox's future, I mean, yeah, obviously they're going to have more games than PlayStation, but I'm not excited either. So don't get it twisted, people. You guys want to sit there and call people fanboys, but I'm here telling you that I'm not excited for the new Xbox. I'm excited for all the things that have nothing to do with Xbox. Steam, good old games, and obviously Xbox as an additive bonus. But hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, man, obviously bringing the truth to you too, no matter how bad it hurts. Peace out.